I have made some large improvements and evolutions in my life.
No, I know, Mike.
I
really
have been
do.
very good lately.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're painting me out to be a sex bot.
I'm
You're
sorry.
making me seem like the prequel to the sex bot, like I'm being used by these women. Okay.
No, that's not what I mean. I just
Sexually.
I just know that you've had a lot of fun, and you might be at a point right now where you are taking a pause, where you're maybe celibate, where you're maybe no longer involving yourself in those activities. But I know that you've lived a life.
I have, and I can speak to all of it. But it's worth noting that I'm not.
And I'm not coming from a holier than thou perspective.
No,
I
know
have my
that.
slut eras. We all saw it.
Yeah, but mine's gone a while. But I think the point you made was valid. And the thing is, I'm just not having fun anymore. Does that make sense?
That's what I was gonna ask you. Like, do you get to a point where you're no longer like satiated?
It's not even satiated. I think it's just like there's a certain amount of like effort that he can attest to this too, because trying to ask him to like come out, dude, it's late nights and not getting enough sleep and like looking at your Whoop and it's telling you that you have like 17% recovery from the night before. You know what I'm saying? It's like I've been making a meaningful effort to try to pick my battles. Does that make sense?
That does make sense.
Like I got in last night at like 1:30 and John was like, we're doing Kat's, birthday party at Crane Club tonight. Nick's put 140 on the board. Get down here. Everybody's here. And I was like, dude, I'm not doing that.
What was your question?
She just keeps shitting on me and I never get a chance.
I'm not shitting
No, not
on
shitting,
you.
but go ahead. Sorry, ask.
I love you, Mike.
I know, I love you too.
So much.
I know that.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess you kind of answered my question. I was just, honestly, I'm noticing this in myself as well. I think that's the other thing. I'm not coming from a holier than thou thing. I think I lived a lot of life and now I'm in a very wholesome era. So I like obviously have takeaways from that. And I wonder if you have similar ones. Okay. But
it's extremely empty. It's extremely empty and
I almost
soulless.
think I've reverted back to like, now I'm like a missionary girl. Like I no longer want to be like crazy. Like I did so much crazy shit that now I'm like, you know what I mean?
So no other positions?
Well, not no other positions, but I just think at one point I thought it was Cirque du Soleil every night, you know?
You thought you worked at Magic City?
Yes, exactly. And I just like, I wonder if, like, do you see yourself doing that?
I just think I'm not driven as much by those primal things as I once was. I think that's a good step in the direction of like where you guys are kind of at.
But then
I think you start to lose before you become a husband or a girlfriend or a father. I think you have to start to fall out of love with certain things.
Yes.
Before you can start to like reprogram the brain and become a person that can be better at the other things. Does that make sense? Like you have to start to really like dislike and what do they say? Like, finding yourself comes through finding the things that you don't like.
Yeah.
Rock bottom, being broken, feeling empty. Like that's where you kind of discover yourself and become better. And it's just taken me longer than everyone else. And it does get frustrating. I do wake up a lot and I get quite frustrated with myself. But, it's a journey and,
Do you think you want to settle down?
No, but hold on, let me finish. But I want to settle down. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like and that's like and that's like I know we started on the joke about the avoidance stuff, but that's like kind of like the frustrating part to me is like I do yearn for that level of connection. I do yearn for love, but I just have had like a lot of trauma and a lot of stuff that like pushes me away from it and makes me adverse to it. And that's frustrating and actually really like agonizing to an extent.
When do you start to avoid? Like what is your trigger?
Pretty quick, dude.
If you feel yourself starting to fall, you begin to detach.
No, there's no fall. It's just whenever I feel like there's some sort of connection forming, I start to feel an aversion to it. Yeah. That wasn't there prior. Like I'm very, very like, I love like all the hunt, the surface level stuff, like the fun. It's almost like Californication with what's his name. Like it's just like as soon as there's like any semblance of like thing starting, even though their girls are great, like fantastic people, and they have so much. A lot of these girls are super cool and super nice, and like they don't go out. I don't know. It's weird. I'm working on.
You've been in love before, though.
Yeah, but it's been a minute.
What do you think was different about those times?
I think so. I think a lot of the healthy relationships I had were before I started doing drugs and before I started going through a lot of like trauma and shit. And so I think there's just a lot of stuff I have to work on, long story short.
Wow. You should bring one of your like girlfriends from like your old days on Impaulsive.
That would be fucking crazy,
if they're okay.
bro. Shout out Tracy Conroy.
Yeah. Yeah. You should bring Tracy Conroy on Impaulsive to unpack this.
Ask him a brand related question about lunch or something quick.
Hi, babe. What's up?
Must be nice.
I'm listening to Mike talk about some bullshit.
Oh, no way. Oh, I thought you were upstate in the woods.
No, I'm in the city.
She doesn't even know where you
Tana
are?
and Mike are in a therapy session. You guys can
Yes.
continue if you want. Yeah, no, they're talking about Mike's avoidant attachment style.
Nina, what do you think?
Oh, man. How long is that convo?
I've been sitting here for like 5 minutes just kind of listening to
What's
Mike talk
Nina's
about how
take?
he'll find like perfect girls and then all of a sudden he wants to leave them for no reason.
Oh, no.
I don't really understand it, but I guess that's the name of the game, dude. That's the avoidant attachment style.
Yeah, that's what happens. All right, well, I'll let you enjoy that. I'm going to go to the gym.
Okay, all right, bye, babe.
She probably would be able to speak to it.
There's multiple attachment styles. That's one of them. I have to say, I just don't get it. Because like, if things are good, why pull away? Or why put the
Do you actually
hand out?
care? Do you actually want an answer to this?
I'm genuinely curious.
Are you serious?
I'm genuinely
Oh my
curious.
God. Okay.
Yes. Why?
So
I just don't understand.
So
it.
attachment avoidant style is usually birthed out of childhood, but it also can be a result of like trauma that happens through developmental years or even like adolescent years, where you create there's a break in trust. And you have basically like a lack of trust for other people, and it gets basically driven into your head that the relationships that present themselves as loving and meaningful relationships in your life are eventually going to hurt you, and in a meaningful and traumatic way. So a lot of times that avoidant attachment style is a result of children who weren't given attention by their parents, and so they didn't have attention from their caregivers, so they're used to the people that they're supposed to be able to trust hurting them.
But you did.
I
have
did.
attention
Yeah,
from
I
your
didn't have
parents.
that. But I think there's probably like, this is like super Mel Robbins to even be having this conversation right now. But I think there's like numerous ways that you can develop that attachment.
That
style.
makes total sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've seen it happen to you, but I also like sort of wonder if you just haven't found the right girl, dude.
Well, that's another part of it because
Do you think you purposely look in the wrong
no,
places?
no. That's another part. Basically, what it is the attachment styles. You can be a severe avoidant and then have a puzzle piece that fits well with that. You just can't play well with an anxious. So those are the poles.
Okay.
Those are the two poles.
Okay, I see.
I'm
So
so
you've gotta-
anxious.
Yeah,
I'm an
so-
anxious.
well, it's usually
through
girls.
and through.
It's usually girls usually skew anxious. Men usually skew avoidant. That's
Yeah.
usually like how it is.
That's
And then in the
interesting.
middle, like the 55% of people are secure attachment, meaning they understand relationships. They're good at it. They can at
Damn.
least give and take.
You're
but
secure.
Yeah, and Nina was anxious,
Yeah.
which I like didn't. I just
No, but that's
I
fine.
just didn't understand.
That's
yeah,
fine.
yeah,
Those
it
two
ultimately
work
worked out,
together.
but
you just can't put it's basically like
That is Makoa and I as well. The more I think about it, anxious and secure. Yeah.
that's fine.
he's just chilling.
Yeah.
You're
but
just-
it's like
He's like, I'm not gonna fucking do this made up thing that you think I'm gonna do. Like,
yeah. Hey guys, if you like that clip, hit the subscribe button, and if you want to see more zany clips, click the video right here.